and welcome to the power supply that has issues. This is one of my many power supplies that I use, and looking at it, it's a reasonably good one, but it has some issues. Now if I wind up the voltage slowly, it's quite close. Slowly getting ahead of itself. Now nearly half a volt ahead. So the display, half a volt, 0.6 of a volt out. And what's the problem? What's wrong with that? Here's the interesting one. Keep the negative in the negative output. Take the positive, put it in the ground, and look at that, 18.7 volts between negative and ground, 18.7 volts between negative and positive. Is there anything between the positive and the ground? No. And I found this out because I connected another instrument that was grounded to the ground, and all hell broke loose. Because obviously you can get up to 5 amps out of this, and stuck 5 amps straight down the scope probe. Not what you want to do. Actually it was less than 5 amps because it was turned down a bit, but not what you want to do. So this video is going to be on what's happening inside. Try to get a good look in where I think the issue might be. Oh. Don't know why there's such a big long wire on the fan. I might have to take the front off, so move the camera up. Pull off the negative lead. Still there. Up to 10 ohms. Open circuit. That's interesting. We have 10 ohms across the output on the current, on the voltage sense side. I think this is a bit of a tired power supply because the fan always runs. We've got a voltage sense that's got a ridiculously low input, and we have a positive supply shorted to ground. I think we need to dive a bit deeper. Red, black, blue. So we'll get them off. see it's the current shunt there. Yeah. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm going to connect the negative of the multimeter on the resistance range to the chassis or the ground, and then I'm going to connect to what appear to be diodes on that position. And as you can see, one is a short and one is an open, or there's some capacitance there because it's slowly climbing. But definitely the positive rail has a short across that component. It looks to be like a diode, but we won't know till we rip it out and have a look. That is just dying to come out, isn't it? If in doubt, cut it out. Well, quick search internet, and here it comes. This is what it is. Now, this power supply had suffered from having an awfully large voltage stuck on its input, and it blew several components, and this is one that I missed. So it wasn't until this problem that I didn't realise that this had died. If we look down, we will find the offending item, P6KE11. They've got OAs. Well, I've got an, oh no, there's an OC there. So what's the difference? Bidirectional. So two diodes, two TVS diodes back to back. Trips at about 94 volts. Can take 4 amps. So peak current 4 amps. Maximum clamping was about 116. Right. 152 maximum clamping. Breakdown voltage 116. So, looking at its place in the circuit, currently I don't think it's going to be an issue for the functioning of the circuit. So the board can go back in the unit and I can carry on using it until a replacement arrives. As you can now see, it's all back together. 13 volts. We're about half a volt out on the reading. This is coming out the negative and the positive supply. If I pull out the positive, plug it into 0 volts, you can see that we are down in the millivolts, so it's just noise. So we've lost the positive to the connection to the ground, and so I'm happy to continue using this until I can get a replacement diode in from AliExpress or somewhere like that and replace it. The original fault was that on this was the output of here. Someone connected it across 240 volts AC by accident. A few of the chips I've already replaced before. I just didn't realise that the supply had shorted the ground. So if anyone has a circuit diagram for this supply, I can't find one anywhere. It's an EAPS 3032-050 32 volt. If anyone's got a circuit diagram, drop us a comment. If you'd like to see more, click on the subscribe button, hit the bell. I'll see you another time.